Hello and welcome to FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. The Greensboro City Council has designated the Mock Judson Mill as an historic landmark. Back in the day, the mill manufactured knitted goods, mostly women's hosiery. The property also included retail and office space. The mill operated as an outlet store from 1972 until 1999. For the past several years, the mill has been empty, but now it will be converted into a residential development consisting of market-rate loft apartments called Cannon Court. The completed project will join the likes of hundreds of other successful adaptive reuse projects across the country. The conversion will make this historic site a vital part of Greensboro's economy once again. The Proximity Printworks complex has also been designated as an historic landmark. This will include the interior common areas, parking, storage, retail areas, and all exteriors. The Proximity Printworks complex is a large, formerly industrial complex in northeast Greensboro. It was constructed in 1913 by the prominent Cone family and represents an integral part of the city's early industrial development. Proximity Printworks also exemplifies the diversification of the southern textile production industry in the 19th and 20th centuries, particularly due to the fact that it's believed to be the world's largest manufacturer of denim. The property will be rehabilitated and repurposed with a completion date of 2019. Cone Health Medical Group is bringing medical care to northeast Greensboro. Renaissance Family Medical Center is open in Renaissance shops located in the same shopping center as the Renaissance Community Co-op. The medical office will provide services to adults and children 12 years and older. Community residents raised money to open the Renaissance Community Co-op after other grocers left the neighborhood. Tim Klontz, Cone Health's Senior Vice President of Healthy Communities and Transitional Care and Support Services, says making it easy to get fresh food is a key to good health. Making it easy to get quality health care is another. We are happy to be part of this community's revival. Renaissance Family Medicine Center will offer same-day appointments, annual physicals, sports physicals, immunizations, chronic disease management, preventative care, and referrals to specialists. The center is open from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Later this year, Cone Health will add prenatal care and women's health services. Renaissance Family Medicine Center is located at 2525 Phillips Avenue. To schedule an appointment, call 336-832-7711. In an effort to help our employees and residents improve their quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's News for Your Health.
Hi, I'm Laura Watson, registered dietitian with Cone Health Nutrition and Diabetes Education. There are a lot of mixed messages out there about healthy eating, so today we're going to unpack some do's and don'ts about healthy eating and how to make smart food choices. Because there are so many mixed messages about health and nutrition, it can be very confusing. Do be very selective about what you believe about health and nutrition. Do make sure that your information is coming from a licensed nutrition professional and that they are credentialed to give you that nutrition advice. Do be very wary of any fad diets. 95% of diets do not work. They are unsuccessful in the long term and cause weight regain. So do follow a balanced diet with a variety of different things and do include different types of food groups. We want to follow the general My Plate recommendations that incorporate a variety of different things, grains and proteins, and vegetables, fruits, and dairy products. Unless there is a medical reason why you need to avoid a certain food group, do not restrict your intake of any major food group. When we're talking about grains, we want to choose whole grains. So that includes things like oatmeal and whole wheat cereals, quinoa, whole wheat crackers, Okay, what we're looking for, guys, is in the ingredients list, we're looking for whole grains. So the very first ingredient should be whole. It could be whole wheat, it could be whole oat, it could be whole quinoa, it could be whole rice, but what we want to do is have the first word be whole. That's going to give you the most fiber and the most B vitamins. When we're talking about fats, we want to choose heart-healthy, unsaturated fats. That's going to be things like olive oil, or your Smart Balance or pumice bread. These are made from vegetable-based spreads, so they are not going to have any saturated or trans fat that increase your heart risk. We want to stay away from your saturated and trans fats. Now, most food companies have taken trans fats out of their products or have marketed that there's no trans fats, but it can be misleading. So in this product, it says that there's no trans fats, but if you look at the ingredients list, they can be hidden, and they're called hydrogenated oils. And those is just a tricky word for trans fat. So we do want to avoid those types of products and stick with more of the heart-healthy liquid type things when we're doing our cooking and our seasoning. For your meat, we want to choose meats that have less marbling on them. So those are the white spots. So we want to choose things like poultry and fish more often. Lots of brightly colored fruits and vegetables. So fresh, frozen without sauce. Canned is fine as long as you dump out that the liquid that's in the can and wash that off, because that's really high in sodium. When we are eating, we want to practice mindful eating. So it's not just what you eat, but it's how you eat when we're talking about being healthy and making healthy eating choices. So a lot of us today are very, very busy, and a lot of times we eat more than what our bodies actually need when we're eating so quickly. So intuitive eating means sitting down at a table, turning off the TV, putting away your tablet, putting away the computer or the work, and taking a break to actually enjoy your meal. Take smaller bites. Savor that food that you're eating. Taste it. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it spicy? Does it need some salt? Do you even really like what you're eating? Make sure that you're actually enjoying that. Chew your food slowly. Put your fork down in between bites. Take a sip of your beverage in between bites. Make the meal last at least 20 or 30 minutes, as it takes 20 minutes for the signal from your stomach to reach your brain and tell you that you're full. As you're eating, check in with yourself mentally and see where you are in your fullness cues. As you're getting comfortably full, stop. Make sure that you are getting adequate hydration as well, because sometimes we feel like we're hungry when we're actually thirsty. So keep your bottle of water with you at all times and take sips of it throughout the day so that you can stay hydrated and focused. I hope you found these tips helpful. For more information, please visit us at conehealth.com/healthyeating. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Laura Watson.
If you've considered a career in law enforcement, find out if you have what it takes to join ranks with the Greensboro Police Department. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The Greensboro Police Department hires year-round if you or someone you know is interested in a career in law enforcement. The starting salary is more than $38,000. Recruit training is an intense 25-week program that involves high academic performance in areas such as law, human relations, first aid, firearms, driver training, defensive tactics, and modern law enforcement techniques. The academy also includes daily rigorous physical activities such as weight training and aerobics. Police trainees must successfully complete all topical areas and the state comprehensive examination. Sworn status is conferred upon successful completion of the Greensboro Police Department Academy and the state examination administered by the North Carolina Criminal Justice Education and Training Standards Commission. To apply for the Police Academy, visit the city's iApply system to set up an online account or call the recruiting hotline. Deer Hollow Trail at Griffin Park will be closed until the end of July. This will give crews time to build a picnic shelter, add a 2-acre dog park, and make enhancements to the trail. It's important to note there will be no pedestrian access during the construction period. Details about the project are available online. For more information, contact Vonda Martin in the Parks Planning Office at 336-373-7710. The Gamma Pi Rho Step Club is now enrolling new members ages 12 to 16 for clubs at Peeler, Warnersville, and Windsor Recreation Centers. The cost is $10 per participant for the full season. Club meetings will be held from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays from February 26th through April 30th. Dancers will learn basic steps, create routines, and perform an end-of-the-season showcase. Register online or in person at a participating recreation center. Parks and Recreation is also looking for volunteer step club coaches. For more information, please visit the Parks and Recreation volunteer website. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate the entrepreneurs, the artists, the community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the City of Greensboro is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on job recruiter Amanda Box. Amanda Box was working for Tech Systems in Orlando, Florida 9 years ago when the company decided it needed her in Greensboro as its Director of Business Operations. Tech Systems is a leading technology staffing and services company. Once in the Gate City, Amanda instantly fell in love with the Kirkwood neighborhood, quickly took to all Greensboro had to offer in the way of recreation and arts activities, and established herself in the area's business community. In fact, you're likely to see Amanda and her 9-year-old daughter at soccer matches, swimming, or acting in community theater in Greensboro. She also loves to be outdoors on the downtown Greenway or paddleboarding on Lake Brandt. As the Director of Business Operations, Amanda and Tech Systems helps people find their career and life paths and assists them in achieving their professional and personal goals. Her company services more than 100 customers a week through contract to hire and direct job placement, essentially putting people to work right here in Greensboro. Amanda recruits heavily from North Carolina A&T State University and the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. She looks for a person who can grow within an organization, and that is often a student. Amanda is very proud of the partnerships created between local businesses and universities to put students to work once they graduate. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. On Sunday, March 11th, don't forget to turn your clocks forward 1 hour to begin daylight saving time. The easiest way to remember is to spring forward. This is the time of the year we encourage you to change your smoke alarm batteries if they are more than a year old. If your home is not equipped with working smoke alarms, they are available to Greensboro residents free of charge. Contact the Greensboro Fire Department at 336-574-4088 to request the free smoke alarms, and firefighters will also install them at no charge. The City of Greensboro supports small business through a variety of programs and resources. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you about a grant designed specifically for small businesses. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Workforce Development is assisting small businesses by making a grant available to them for training. The program garnered a visit from the governor. Joining me now to tell us about the grant and how it falls in line with the governor's Work Readiness Initiative is Greg Barnett. He is a business services professional with the Workforce Development Board. Hello, Greg. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. How are you?
Perfect, and just glad to have you here to tell us about a little bit about Workforce Development, the board, and also the Business Services Department. What role do you play?
Okay, I'm a member again of the Workforce Development Board here in Guilford County. I work as a business services professional, as you alluded to earlier, And one of the things that we do as a board, we are a public-private organization that assists businesses in all of their workforce needs. And that may entail locating, screening, referring candidates for their vacancies, in addition to doing needs assessments to really ensure that we're helping them meet their organizational needs, such as wanting to move from where they are and taking their organization to another level.
Okay, and a lot of people may not understand that this is actually part of the city of Greensboro.
It is, exactly.
Okay, so explain the significance of the board's small business grant.
The significance of the small business grant is that this is an incumbent worker grant that focuses on employers that have at least 250 employees or less. And it allows them to train their incumbent workers to upskill those workers. And they can apply for a single grant for $15,000 per grant. Or if they're going to do multiple businesses, they can qualify for up to $30,000 per grant.
Okay, and what would they do with this money in terms of the grant has specific purposes? What do they do with that?
Well, the grant really specifies certain areas of training, such as leadership, for example. If they're going to want to upskill an actual supervisor to another level of leadership, then they can actually apply for this grant, and it's a competitive grant, so not everyone gets selected. And if they are justifying their reasoning for this actual grant, then we'll actually grant that request.
Okay, and the importance of this, explain how this helps our businesses, but also the community at large.
Okay, it helps our small businesses overall, because those individuals who are taking or participating in the grant, they then ultimately end up getting promoted within that organization, which will then free up some more entry-level positions for the organization. And so overall, that begins to help our unemployment rate, our economic development aspect of the community. So.
Okay, and with so many colleges and universities here in Greensboro, entry-level positions would be a premium for students as they're getting ready to graduate from college.
Yes.
And explain how the grant is in line with Governor Cooper's initiative for work readiness.
Okay, the governor's initiative had one component as a NC Job Ready component, and that was a component that wanted to focus on North Carolinians, ensuring that they are going to receive opportunities to get into positions for today and tomorrow. And one part of this actual incumbent worker grant is one aspect of looking at it as work-based learning. One key component of the NC Job Ready initiative is utilizing work-based learning opportunities such as internships, apprenticeships, on-the-job training opportunities, and incumbent workers. And so this incumbent worker small business training grant falls right in line with his initiative.
Okay, and it's always special when the governor recognizes your work, and he came to Greensboro, to your offices, to recognize this grant and commend you for having that available.
Yes.
But now that we're talking about it, it exists, how do local companies actually take advantage of it?
Well, one way they can take advantage of the actual incumbent worker grant here, or the small business training grant, they can go to our website at www.guilfordworks.org. And then when they get to the website, they can actually click on the Business Services tab, and then they'll see the actual additional tab that says Small Business Training Grant. Okay. In addition to that, they can also contact us at 336-373-8041, and they can ask for a Business Services Unit representative.
Okay, well, congratulations, Greg, on the grant, but also for all the good work that you're doing and for the recognition from Governor Cooper.
Thank you.
I'm sure several businesses will be seeking out the training grant, so do come back and keep us posted.
We will definitely do that.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city that's coming up after the break. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about what's happening in the city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you can't attend, we broadcast the meetings live right here on GTN, and we stream the meetings live on the city's website. During the February 20th meeting, City Council voted to approve several resolutions on consent, authorizing the purchase of property for sidewalk projects on Lee's Chapel Road, Big Tree Way, and English Street. Sidewalk construction is an ongoing project to improve pedestrian safety and enhance new alternative modes of transportation. Sidewalk project selection is consistent with the BiPED plan. Individual contracts receive bids as they become available and are approved by the North Carolina Department of Transportation. Before adjourning, a contract in the amount of $7.5 million was awarded to Blythe Construction for street resurfacing projects of more than 60 roads throughout Greensboro. Council meetings take place at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of the month on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. The first meeting of the month will include public comments, special presentations, and consent items. Meetings on the third Tuesday of the month will include public hearings and business items. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The ACC Hall of Champions will be open for extended hours in conjunction with the Greensboro Coliseum Complex's hosting of the 2018 ACC Women's Basketball Tournament. Admission is free. The extended hours of operation are as follows. The ACC Hall of Champions will be open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Wednesday through Saturday and from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday, March 4th. Located in the Greensboro Coliseum Complex's Special Events Center, the ACC Hall of Champions features informational kiosks and life-size mascots for all 15 ACC member institutions, a You Call the Play interactive broadcasting booth, an interactive ACC trivia challenge, as well as memorabilia, trophies, and historical event photos. For more information, please visit the ACC Hall of Champions website. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first, prepare to mark your calendar for all the fantastic events being featured this week on the town.
Hey, this is Jody, and we have a great lineup of events happening this week. Did you know that each year, National Read Across America Day is celebrated on March 2nd, the birthday of Dr. Seuss? This is a motivational and awareness day calling all children and youth across the United States to celebrate reading. Be sure to check greensborolibrary.org for a list of events happening at all the libraries around the city. It just so happens that Dr. Seuss's birthday coincides with Greensboro's First Friday, but why should the kids have all the fun? The Greensboro Public Library is teaming up with Zito Wine and Cheese Stop to present an adult version of Dr. Seuss Day. This Friday from 6 to 7:30 p.m., come read your favorite Dr. Seuss book. There will be celebrity readers and a few surprises. Donations will also be accepted for the Greensboro Public Library Foundation. For more information, go to greensborolibrary.org. Also on Friday, Ladysmith Black Mambazo comes to the Carolina Theater starting at 8 p.m. For over 50 years, South Africa's 5-time Grammy Award winners, Ladysmith Black Mambazo, have warmed the hearts of audiences worldwide with their uplifting vocal harmonies, signature dance moves, and charming onstage banter. To purchase tickets, go to carolinatheater.com. On Sunday, Glen McNary Branch Library hosts a Dr. Seuss Escape the Room Challenge designed for parents and children to play together. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to hop on Pop, see the Lorax, or a Fox in Socks. Space is limited and registration is required. The event will be held at 2 p.m., 3:30 p.m., and 5 p.m. To reserve your space, call the McNary Library at 336-373-2015. Don't forget, City Arts, in partnership with Soul Flow Yoga, will offer a yoga series from 2 to 3 p.m. every Sunday at the Colclough Multicultural Center. Participants are asked to pay what they can and should bring a yoga mat to class. Soul Flow Yoga is an open-level yoga class that is appropriate for beginners through advanced practitioners. Find out more about this class and other events happening around town at exploregreensboro.com. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here on GTN to find out more about events happening on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has 22 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. Field Operations is a diverse department that provides many of the city's critical services. You are probably more familiar with the services provided by our Field Operations team than you realize. Field Operations is responsible for trash, recycling, yard waste, and loose leaf collection. This department is also in charge of maintaining our streets, stormwater, and right-of-way maintenance. Field Operations staff manages street cleaning, snow and ice removal, solid waste disposal, the White Street landfill, solid waste transfer station, and the Household Hazardous Waste Collection Center. Thank you to our Field Operations employees and all they do each day to keep the city up and running. On the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to the Renaissance Community Co-op for hosting a health fair on Saturday, February 24th. The RCC set the backdrop for residents to receive free health screenings, free fitness classes with Josh Garrett of JMG Elite Fitness, and free samples throughout the store. This was an opportunity for residents to talk to medical providers and ask questions and learn what they need to know to be healthy. The neighborhood event topped off with a free spaghetti dinner while supplies lasted. Renaissance Community Co-op is located at 2517 Phillips Avenue in Northeast Greensboro. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.